the top speed we're gonna get it to. Oh my god! Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and in this video, we're going to be checking out the Norland V500 4x4 tractor. Now, a lot of you may be thinking, there's all of these tractors jumping into the game all of a sudden. Well, I kind of expected that when Season 8 would drop, we would be getting a lot of modded tractors. I didn't realize we would be getting this many, but I'm actually really excited about it because I think it opens up the modding community to a whole new realm of vehicle development. Now, this thing is interesting because if you look at the page on mod.io, every single picture, well, I shouldn't say every single picture, but almost every single picture has this thing doing a wheelie, which makes me very hopeful for what it's going to be like when we drive it. But without any more rambling on, let's fire it up, let's get it into the garage, see what we can do with the customization, and then take it out for a test drive. It sounded a little iffy there on startup, like, to begin with. It was, like, not sure if it wanted to turn over. I do really love the fact, though, that the actual, I wouldn't say, like, the cabin, but the seating position, as I would say, is actually really well modeled, really well rendered, and it looks very believable. Like, the driver's hands are on the steering wheel, you've got, like, an oil pressure gauge, you've got a tach, you've got a fuel gauge. Let's see if it'll, oh, God. I was like, let's see if we can get it in the right gear before we go anywhere. Come on. Man, if you want to play the game from or with a tractor from that first-person perspective, this is a great tractor for that. All right, so customization-wise, you got the Norland Industrial 5-liter. That's a 5-liter 6-cylinder, and it is going to give you a B power-to-weight rating, so that's definitely going to be your vanilla game balance option. Then we have the Unrestricted, which takes you up to an S power to weight rating. So from a B to an S, that's a huge jump. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Then you have gearboxes ranging from standard, improved, and 200M. Now 200M, it says gearbox for those with nerves of steel. That's us, I think, for sure. High gear ratio in H allows the V500 to reach seriously unsafe speeds. I love that description. Norland Corporation is not responsible for any damage or injuries that may occur after the installation of this gearbox. I'll take about 7 of them, thank you very much. Now, suspension-wise, you got one standard option, and it actually says this tractor doesn't have any suspension, except for what's under the driver's seat, which is pretty true on most tractors of this type. Now, let's see. Tires-wise, we got the 63-inch Land Movers, the 63-inch Kobolds, and the PT80 Kobold with chains. We're going to do the, let's see, I'm back and forth, let's see. Should we do, well, actually, wait, friction 0.7, 2.0, and 5.0, 1.0, 3.0, 3.6. We'll do these extreme ones. I'm always down for the extreme option. Then we'll do the advanced winch. Then, let's see, perforated side panels. Oh, interesting. Oh, I kind of want to be able to see the engine, but that's super neat. V500 farming coupler. V500 tractor coupler. It has to be a little janky to allow the farming implements to work, the vanilla ones. That's kind of the way of the game right now as far as using the vanilla farming implements on modded vehicles. The mod creators are having to do some, like, kind of, you know, kind of not necessarily backdoor things to get them to work, but they're having to kind of figure it out as they go along. So that makes sense. Exhaust, we've got a outward bend or a straight up and down with a flapper. We'll just do that one. And let's see, because I think the little, like, exhaust flap adds a little bit of character. Now, let's see. Truck class trailers or scout class trailers. Oh, I like that. So you can do either truck class trailers with this hitch or scout class trailers with this hitch. That's really cool. Then let's see. Front side, we got round or square. Oh, I see. Removable fenders, which you can take them off if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and take them off, actually. And then, why did I go over there? Hold on. And you actually have a good amount of wheels as well that you could select. I'm going to stick with the white wheels because I think they'll apply to just about whatever color combination we go with. But I think we aren't really going to change up the colors too much. Although you can if you want. You can paint this thing whatever the heck you want to paint it. I mean, it is up to you. The sky is the limit as far as painting this thing goes. You've got color options for days. Even variations of what color the tanks are painted. I mean, it is a ginormous range in terms of what colors you can paint this thing. I'm going to go with this kind of like slightly brighter red with the blacked out tanks. And then, oh, you could throw beans up there on the hood. That's great. All right, let's fire it up. I'm really excited to see what this unsafe gearbox is like. And then also, I'm going to check out the trailer store real quick to see if, okay, multi-row planter. What else do we have? Is it just the multi-row planter? Or, okay, it seems as though, oh wait, no, cultivator. And then, let's see, multi-row planter, and then there's the cultivator right here, and then I believe there's one more implement, but I don't know if this thing has access to it. So, oh god, all right, there we go. Let's put it in 4x4 mode. Well, you get 1 speed with this gearbox in automatic mode. That's fine, because supposedly it goes nuts when you put it in high. That's quick. I know it might not seem, like, insanely quick to some of you, but that's very fast. Especially for a tractor, that is dumb fast. Let's hit it again. Oh, yeah, that's really fast. It's fast without being, like, so insane, though, that it's unmanageable. Like, it's still manageable to drive. Look at that articulation. Oh, my God. Whoa! This thing is a beast! All right, let's see. We will stall it out if we keep it in high, though. That front axle articulation is nuts. Look, it's on, like, a pivot point, and that's it. Like, there's no springs to get in the way of how much it can flex, so it just flexes as much as it possibly can, and that's that. All right, let's go through. When I say that's that, I mean that's that in the sense that, like, you know, once you get to the end of its mechanical swivel, there's not much further you would be able to mechanically go, so you're gonna always be able to get the maximum amount of flex out of this thing. And I don't know if I would even call it flex. I would probably call it pivot. Oh, God, I did not survive. Hang on. There we go. It's fine. All is good and all is well, and I'm repairing, and off we go. We're fine. A-okay. Now, let's see. How would this thing actually look if we flexed it out on a rock? You know what? That's pretty gnarly, actually. If you're comparing that to, like, Jeeps and stuff, that is a very healthy amount of suspension flex. I mean, a very... Jeep or not, that is a very healthy amount of suspension flex. Or articulation, I think, would be a more suitable term in this particular sense. That's high. Let's go. Oh, my God. Which went well. Give me just a moment here to try to get this thing righted. Oh, there we go. Can I pull it over? Can I pull it over? Yes! Get it fired back up. Now can we drive out of the ditch? That's the next question. Because whether or not it can... it drives out of the ditch like it's not even an issue. What is this tractor, dude? This thing is insane. I love it. Like, I absolutely adore it, but it is just surprising me at every single turn. Whoa, the handling characteristics without suspension can get a little bit hairy at times, though. You gotta watch yourself, because you can, if you're on, like, a slightly grippy, like, dirt surface, you can tip this thing over in no time at all. Does it eat up the mud? Absolutely it does. Sometimes you gotta put it back into first, though, because if you don't put it back into first, you're kind of gonna wind up in a situation where you're just spinning and digging. But, oh, God, I don't think it survives the pond. Nope. Pond survival test did not go well. Well, that's fine. You know why that's fine? Because, well, we'll be back later to get it out. Let's see. Where is the... You know what? Let me grab a Tatra to go ahead and get it out with. We'll grab this Tatra Force here. This should be able to get it out, I would think. All right. All-wheel drive on. Let's get you out of there. Oh, my God. This thing's having a bit of trouble. Why are the tractor's wheels locked down? Oh, there we go. Oh, no. It was running for a minute, and then it flooded out again. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's a little bit further, and... Oh, my God. We got it out, but we broke the engine. Well, luckily for us, we have a emergency DevTools repair kit, which we will now use. Boom. Done. Good to go. That, like, slow startup sequence is so satisfyingly realistic. I love the fact that Palgrim actually put that in this thing. That slow, realistic, like, almost kind of chuggy startup sequence. Really, really nice touch. Really nice touch and super nice detail. Don't worry about it. All right, let's head on over to the dips obstacle now. Yo, I love this thing. I actually really enjoy all the different scenarios you can get it into, not just because it drives like a, you know, like an absolute beast machine, but like, I love how it has these different elements of its character. I love how it's got the elements of character to where if you want to use it like a regular tractor, totally can. If you want to use it like a yeet machine, you can do that as well. Like, it really does universally apply across the board. And for driving through areas like this, that pivoting front axle, look at that. I mean, it will always basically put the grip where it needs to put it. No matter if you're driving in, like, on a diagonal, if you're driving in a straight ahead line, it all will just equalize. I mean, that pivot is exactly perfect for that. And for scenarios like this, it actually makes it drive a lot better because the rear end is pretty much entirely rigid. It's not going to flex at all. So having that articulation in the front is super helpful to prevent this thing from tipping over in, like, sections where you can articulate out a good bit. So now, let's make our way down to the bridge jump. Now, I know that the bridge jump isn't necessarily going to be the, we're not going to be able to get up to insane speeds in gear with this thing. So the way I'm going to get around that is I'm going to start in auto, then put it in high, and then immediately put it in neutral and have gravity take over from there going down the hill. That's what I've found to be the most workable strategy, at least right now. So let me dive up that inside, I say as I understeer off the road. Wow, I love how I turned, and this thing was like, no! And just straight up understeered right off the pavement. I mean, I'm really going to try to not have that be a thing. Whoa, easy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, not having suspension is a little bit of a struggle when you're on a bunch of jagged rocks. Okay. Go, 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 go. No! It sputtered out. It didn't have enough torque to overcome that hill. No! All right. And here we go. Get off of the wall. All right, that's high. Now we're in neutral, letting gravity take it. So it's going to go faster. It's about the top speed we're going to get it to. Oh, my God. It was so even and level. Like, it was so even and level, and I was so sure that it was going to be fine, and then we landed, and it flipped out, literally. Well, that was an unexpected end to this test, but if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.